Okay, so I didn't think I would have to make a video on the PlayStation or any console update at all. I'll be completely honest. I have a PlayStation myself. I updated to the latest software, and I haven't really experienced any issues as far as I'm concerned. But honestly, if there are other people, including myself, that haven't experienced issues, I'm glad for you and myself that we haven't had to deal with this issue. But there's a lot of people out there that are having this issue, and it's literally breaking, bricking, whatever you want to call it. It's destroying the player's console. So, for those of you who weren't aware of Sony's latest update, they updated to the 9.0 update, and it's just more stability stuff, at least from what I'm aware of. But from this 9.0 update, it has literally destroyed players' consoles. And some people would call it would be bricking. Yeah, with the brick, like the word brick, like building brick. Well, some of you guys might know what I mean, but what I'm trying to get at is it's destroying players' consoles, and Sony has yet to resolve this issue. They just kind of went silent after the update, and I'm trying to listen in and try to keep update on how this issue is going to get resolved and stuff. And I have found literally no answer to this so far, and it's just it's outrageous, and I feel bad that people have to deal with this. I mean, I just got lucky that I don't have to deal with this. I'm very fortunate that I can still upload videos without it taking 3 days just to upload one video, or it just actually doesn't turn on. I'm very fortunate for that. But I personally know a friend that I play Fortnite with, and she had her console bricked or broken because, well, the 9.0 update has kind of destroyed a lot of people's consoles. And honestly, like I said before, I feel bad that people have to deal with this, and I feel bad that we have to suffer through this because people literally just don't know what to do. It's kind of destroying their their only source of entertainment. And the fact that people still can't upgrade to the PS5 or the next gen for Xbox Series S, X, or Sexbox, or I don't know what to call the next gen Xbox. I'm just calling it the Sexbox, just to save myself time. I know that's a really stupid name, but I don't really care. But anyway, what I'm trying to get at is people can't get the PS5 or the Sexbox next gen because there are so many console shortages out there because of scalpers keep stealing the consoles on the internet, and people can't buy it digitally or go to the store and buy it, because scalpers are a big part of this because they keep literally stealing. That's literally what it comes down to. They're just buying so many consoles, and they're selling it for like 3 times the retail price. And what does a standard PS5 and Xbox cost nowadays? Like 700, $800, maybe, if we're talking about next gen. But honestly, the next gen console, the scalpers are literally selling it for 3 times that amount. And it's just absurd, and I don't understand this kind of mentality. And this has been going on for a while now for scalpers. Like, nobody should have to deal with this. But anyway, you're probably wondering, well, Nightwing, what does this have to do with the 9.0 update? What I'm trying to get at is people can't get the next gen consoles to avoid this kind of issue. Like, people want to upgrade. And the problem is people can't because scalpers, and there's been a bunch of console shortages, and there's just not enough building material or like manufacturing for this game console. You know what I mean? Like, there's just not enough resources to build this console, and there's a lot of shortages lately. You know what I'm saying? Or trying to say? And a lot of people are stuck with the last gen console, like myself. And honestly, I'm glad I'm sticking with the last gen console, like PS4 and my Nintendo Switch and PS2 and all that stuff. You know what I mean? But from what I heard, the next gen consoles are having like issues themselves, catching on fire, overheating quickly, way less storage than normal. Well, that's just my personal preference and the way I understand it personally and the way I look at the next gen console. which I'm not gonna update to next gen, by the way. And it sucks that people are having to deal with this issue, you know what I mean? Come on, Sony. I thought you were better than this. You know, I understand Sony is a bit restrictive when it comes to their business model and stuff. They hate cross platforming with other people. They don't like sharing money. They don't like giving refunds. And they don't like doing other stuff that includes crossplay and stuff. You know what I mean? Sony's always been like a play our console only thing. This is the big console thing. We don't like cross platforming. We don't care about other consoles. Frankly, every console's like that. They want people to go and play their console because they think it's the next big thing. You know what I'm trying to get at? But no, there are other games out there like PC that have good exclusive PC games, and there are good Xbox exclusive games that are exclusive to Xbox, and there are PlayStation games exclusive to PlayStation, and Nintendo games exclusive to Nintendo. You know what I mean? Like, I understand you want to try to pull in a percentage of people to play your product because that's what you're trying to market at the end of the day. But honestly, I think the only reason why I'm sticking with PlayStation is number one, the biggest one is I can make videos on it. Literally, it's one of my only main reasons why I'm on the PlayStation. And the second reason is because my Xbox One is shit and it just pooed the bed. And number three, I do have occasional fun on PlayStation. I will be completely honest. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes my Nintendo Switch doesn't cut it for me sometimes. I will be completely honest. And I love the Nintendo Switch right now, even though their September Direct is what? Either today or later this week, I believe. But anyway, I am just baffled that Sony hasn't fixed this issue. So, if I gotta end this little rant on one little note, all I'm gonna say is if you haven't updated your PlayStation, don't update it. I strongly advised against it. This is actually just a warning to a lot of people out there. If you're trying to update your console or if you have automatic download on, turn it off. Don't update to next update. I almost said next gen, by the way. Whoops. Don't go to the next update for 9.0. I strongly advised against it if I were you. There are some people who are lucky enough to avoid it, like myself, but I still feel bad for other people that have to deal with this. Nobody should have to deal with this. So, 9.0 is destroying players' consoles on PlayStation, and it sucks major balls. So, Sony, you better do your job and fix this problem as soon as possible. The biggest one that I can relate to that had a major issue like this was Nintendo Switch 12.03 system software update. And this was so bad that Nintendo was forced to work on this issue over the holiday. And I'm glad that they fixed their major issue. But Sony, I am afraid that it's going to be the same thing. They're going to let this issue persist over a week, maybe even longer, and not even bother with it. And they're a AAA or a multi-A company that's charging $60, about to be $70? Yeah, right. So, anyway, you guys, thank you all for listening. And until next time, you guys, I'm seriously trying to warn you and not update to 9.0 until Sony does something about it and decides to actually do their job and fix this issue. So, until next time, you guys, stay safe, and I'll see you all later.